Right. So hi, my little team this evening. I love this dappled effect I have here. Dappled light coming through. Hi to you all, and I know some people will be doing this on the video as well. So hello to you on the video. This is a Power Vinyasa class in sections of standing strength, sections of balance, sections of seated and deeper stretching work. So you've got quite a lot going on and a nice dynamic warm-up, but we're really going to take it slow and build it and build it and build it. So let me just turn the chill out music up. Very chilled today. Might not feel so chilled once we get going, but very chilled with the music. So let's just stand with your feet together, chest lifted, open heart, embracing everything that's coming in at you, and then breathing in through the nose. And if you want to do Ujjayi breath, close the mouth and breathe out through the nose. Starting with your Ujjayi will start to detoxify you from inside internally. So breathing in deeply, digging the feet into the ground, your feet are together. Breathing out, starting to lengthen the breath. If you know your bandhas, engage your abdominals, pulling inwards and upwards for Uddiyana Bandha. And Mula Bandha being your pelvic floor, lifting inwards and upwards. One more breath in. Breathe out. And let's begin class. Take an inhale. Stretch your palms together, look up. Soften your knees, dive down all the way over towards the floor. Bend your legs long, tuck your chin. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Come nice and high to begin with as you work the hamstrings. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, drop the knees. Let's take it nice and slow, Chaturanga Dandasana. Let's make a cobra first. Shoulders back, pull your shoulder blades back, pull your elbows in. Then push through the knees, up and over, nice and gentle to begin with. Exhale. Drop your knees onto the floor. Arch your back and make a cat. Come back to flat position. Lift all the way up, back to down dog. Stay here and play with the legs. Start to wake up the legs. So nice and gentle. One more breath. Just do a little gentle sweep back with the right leg and step it forwards, dropping your back knee. Keeping your left hand down, turn towards that right leg, lift up, extend, starting to stretch and wake up your spine. Hand to the floor, tuck the back toes. Take a long step in, inhale, lengthen your spine again to Adho Uttanasana. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samastiti. Other side, inhale, reach. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, prepare for Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, step back to plank. Drop your knees, coming down Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows in tight. Push the chest forward, pull the shoulders back, a little bit higher, cobra this time, point your toes. And then use the knees up and over to down dog. We're not stopping yet. Drop the knees flat onto the floor and then arch your back and push into cat. Come back to a flat position. Push the toes, lift up to down dog and then stay here. Play with your down dog. Making sure that we gently wake up the hamstrings and each part of the spine, cervical, thoracic, lumbar. One more breath. Lift the left leg up to sky. Sweep the left leg forward, drop the back knee. Keep the right hand on the floor. Lift and twist to the left. Hand to the floor. Look forward, step in. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, lift. Add in on this time. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen. We're going to take the right leg and step it back and drop the knee. Inhale, crescent, so we're dropping down with the knee, but we're lifting up in this low lunge here. Exhale, plant the hands to the floor. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, using your knees or on your toes, Chaturanga Dandasana. Point the toes. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Looking up, opening the heart. Exhale, use your knees or lift over your toes into down dog. Put your knees down, flatten your back. Exhale and curve your spine. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, lift up and all the way over into down dog. Stay here for 2 breaths only this time. You can still play with the legs, or if you feel happy now that your legs feel nice and ready for this down dog, soften your knees, tilt your tailbone up and push onto the hands so you're pulling the shoulder blades back. Right leg lifts up to sky. Big stretch this time, a little bit bigger than before. Bring your knee forward, put your knee down on the back. Twist and open to the right. Hands down to the floor. Tuck your back toes, step in, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Starting to get a little bit warmer. Inhale, lift up. Draw the belly in as you come down towards the floor, bending your knees. Halfway is your preparation, your inhale. Left leg steps back, drop your knee down on the floor. Inhale, little mini back bend as you open your heart and stretch up. Spread your fingers, opening the palms of the hands, and then exhale, hand down. Inhale to plank, steady your plank, knees down or knees off, Chaturanga Dandasana on the exhale. Looking towards the tip of the nose, driving the chest through to a full up dog, thighs off the floor if you want advanced level, up and over into down dog. Drop the knees, inhale. Exhale to cat. Inhale to flatten. Exhale, push, up and over to down dog. Staying here for 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Always better to soften your knees to lift the tailbone up. Breathe in. Nice long detoxifying breaths. Breathe out. Lift the left leg up to sky. Sweep it forwards. Drop the back knee. Turn and open towards that bent leg, lifting the left arm. Hand towards the floor, exhale. Inhale, stepping in, lengthening out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and rise. We keep on adding on to the floor each round. Inhale, stretch. Stretch taller, shoulder blades down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Right leg steps back. Drop the knee to the floor. Inhale, stretch and lean back a little bit more, pushing your front hip flexor forward and then down to the floor. To plank, on the inhale, steady your plank, shoulders above wrist. On the exhale, the chest and the chin are forward, Chaturanga. On the inhale, up dog, lifting up, pushing down with your hands. Exhale, over to down dog. Drop your knees, flatten your back, inhale. Exhale and push through the cat. Inhale Exhale, flat. Exhale, up and over to down dog. This time, open the knees. Sit back to panther. Knees open and off the floor. Then back up, straighten your legs and go back to down dog. Stay here 2 breaths. So we added the panther in. One more breath. Right leg lifts. Sweep it forwards. Plant it down this time if you can. Keep the back left knee off the floor. Open the twist and stretch back a little bit more so you get a deeper stretch into your back. Come through to this long lunge. Step forwards, halfway. Exhale, fold to Uttanasana. Inhale to rise, everything with your breath, your connection. Exhale. Left side of the body, inhale. Exhale, dive down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step back, drop that knee. Drive up, lean back, stretch. Hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, push back to plank on the inhale. Exhale with your Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, check your shoulders are above your wrists here. And then push up and over to down dog on the exhale. Drop your knees. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, straighten again, moving through the spine. Exhale, push to down dog. Add in the panther. Bend the knees, sit back. Push up, all the way to down dog. Stay in down dog, 2 breaths. One more. Left leg lifts. Shoot forwards. Keep the back leg off the floor if you can. Twist and open. Stretch, lean back a little bit more. Through to your forward facing crescent lunge. Then inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. We're going to do one more time. One more little add-on. Inhale, a little bit faster. Exhale as we start to wake up this body fully. Prep, inhale. Right leg back. And if you want to keep that back leg off the floor here as well, you can. Reach up to crescent lunge. Hands to the floor. Step back. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Move with your breath. Rise up, point your toes. Up and over. Knees down, flat back. Exhale, curve the spine, push into the hands. Warming up the wrists here. Flatten the back. Push to down dog. Open the knees out to the side. Sit back to panther. Knees really opening your hips. Turn your knees forward. Push back to down dog. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Pushing on the palms of your hands. Driving your shoulder blades back. One more breath. Right leg lifts, but this time we're going to bend the knee and open the knee out to the right. Let the right heel drop towards the left buttock. Lift the knee up, stay here for 2 breaths. A little bit deeper hip opening here. 1 breath. Straighten the leg and turn your hip to face down again. Step through and either drop your knee or keep your back knee off the floor. Left hand down, right arm up, reach further back. Through to the front. Step in and inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Last time, left side, inhale. Exhale, softening the knees as you curve forward. Inhale to prep. Left leg back, knee down or knee off. You choose. Rise up. Leaning back slightly, opening your hands. Palms down. Step back, inhale. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, should feel lovely connecting with your breath. Come down onto your knees. Flatten on the inhale, and then round on the exhale. Flatten again. Tuck, push up to down dog. Turn your knees out, heels in. Sit through to panther. Turn your knees forward. Heels back to down dog. Stay 2 breaths. 1. Two, lift the left leg up. Open the knee towards the left, drop the heel in towards the right, and then square your shoulders back to center. So dropping in on that left armpit, pulling back it up on the right armpit. 1 more breath here. And then straighten your leg, drop your hip back, sweep it forwards, knee off or knee down, you choose. Lift up and stretch. Come back, plant your hand down. Look forward, step in. Lengthen. Forward fold. Rise. Hands to heart. Hands down. Well done. You should feel significantly warmer. Definitely. Skip that one. Good. Okay, we're going to start with some standing strength. So let's start with our feet together at the top of the mat. The crescent lunge that we've just warmed up, we're going to go deeper into that crescent lunge. To start with, stepping your right leg back. Right leg back. Stay in this crescent lunge and aligning yourself so your shoulders are above your hips. Your left knee at the front is directly over your left ankle. Your back heel is lifted, so it's different to Warrior One. Back heel is lifted, and there's a slight bend of the back knee. So that's where you want to be. You can have your hands down, or if you feel like your arms are nicely lifted, you can be here. Bring your palms together, bend your elbows, and then turn, put the right elbow onto the left knee. Press the hands together, push down onto the right elbow, and look up to the top elbow. Breathing in. We're just doing a few breaths in each station. And then as we get the hang of the sequence, we will speed it up. But for now, just breathing into each asana, feeling each one. We come back to center, and then we're going to let the arms just hang. Step forward a little bit till you get your balance, and then lift the back leg off with your hands sweeping behind you for Warrior 3. So this is your balance challenge, she says, using the wall. Both hips in alignment, and then what you can also do is you can flex the back foot and really push away. Now I'm going to be turning away from you now, but all we're going to do is open to the open side. So we're going to stand up and turn our whole body to star pose. So star pose faces the side, the long edge of the mat, lifting up to star pose, lengthening out. Stay here and breathe. Try and open the hips as much as you can, opening the arms wide and upwards in a wide V. Come back through to Warrior 3, and this time extend the arms in front of you. Bend the front leg a little bit. Extend those arms in front of you. 2 more breaths here. One more breath as you start to feel the heat in this left leg. Step it all the way back to crescent. Reach up, 3 breaths here. 1. Whoop. Keep going towards this wall today. 2. And 3. Here's your relief, or not so much. Hands down, step back. Chaturanga, knees or toes. Off you go. Up dog. So each little sequence finishes with the vinyasa. Look to your hands, and you can walk or you can jump in. Bring your legs together, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samastiti. Step your left leg back to crescent lunge. Hold your crescent. Strong in your crescent, aligning your spine, aligning your legs. Try and get a full right angle on this front thigh, imagining it's like a table rather than a slant. So create that table, tip your hips forward and underneath, and draw your rib cage inwards. From here, palms together, twisting, massaging the internal organs, and also releasing tension through the spine. Pull the right hip in and squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, which will align you to a straight line. One more breath. To aeroplane, come back to the front, let your hands drop, bring yourself in a little bit, and then lift up, aeroplane with your arms back. Flex the foot if you can on the back leg. Align the hips as straight as possible, soften the standing knee. And then we turn to star, so take your time. Take your time, move through to star pose. You might want to touch down and adjust the foot if that helps. As you can see, it's absolutely normal to wobble, to stop, to realign yourself, whatever you need to do. Come through to warrior 3, bring your arms in front of you. Arms in front, left hip drops in. Stay with that warrior 3 with extended arms. If it's too much, put your hands on your hips. One more breath. And then scoot back to crescent lunge. Tuck your tail, dive down a little bit further, work your legs, look up. One more breath. Hands down to the floor. Chaturanga Dandasana, step back, inhale, exhale, drop down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look to your hands, bend your knees, walk or jump into your landing. Inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Let's go a little bit faster, shall we? Step the right leg back. Crescent lunge, 2 breaths here. One more. Hands together, come down, twist. Push your palms together, lengthen out your back leg more. 1. 2, lovely. Bring it back to the center, let your arms drop. Lean forward first to 2 warrior 3s. Flex your back foot, 1 breath. 2, move slowly, delicately to star pose. Lifting your arms, opening your hips, 1. 2, if you can, back to warrior 3 with your arms extended. If not, put your hands on your hips, flex your back foot, 1. 2. Step all the way back, reach up to your final crescent, 1. Deeper on this second one. 2, hands down. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend your knees, walk or jump. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Left side, crescent lunge. Inhale, step back. Hold 2 breaths. Tuck your tail. Draw your ribs in. 1, sink down. 2, palms together. Twist over to that right leg. Elbow on. Look up to the top elbow. 1, draw the hips inwards towards each other. Squeeze in the inner thighs. 2, come back to center. Let your arms float. Warrior 3, arms behind you, close to your body. 1. 2. Now the hard stuff. Open out, challenging your balance. So amazing for those nerve endings. Lift in the back leg. 2 breaths. Come forward to warrior 3 with extended arms. 1. 2, step back. Lift your arms, final crescent. Tuck your tail. 1. 2. Hands down, step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Walk or jump in, bend your knees. Forward fold. Rising. We're going to do one more time. 1 breath every move. You can do this. Right leg back. Crescent lunge. So feel that crescent lunge. Remember to tuck in the tail there when you're here. Twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Warrior 3, hands behind. Breathe in. Breathe out. Star pose. Only here for 1 breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn to warrior 3, extended arms, hips down. Breathe in. Push the back heel away. Breathe out. Step back, bend your knee, land softly. Breathe in. Shoulders down, breathe out. Hands to the floor. Breathe in, step back to plank. Breathe out, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Look to your hands, bend your knees, walk or jump. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, not stopping. Exhale, reset. Left leg back, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands together, twist it. Inhale. And exhale. Back to the center with your chest forward facing, arms behind warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale. Open up to star. Good job, I've got this wall here. Exhale. Cheating I am. Extend your arms. Inhale. Woo. Exhale. Step back. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Back to chaturanga. Through your up dog. And I'm going to take you all the way through down dog. Stop. Pop your knees down. Open your knees. Point your toes together and come to child's pose. Take a lovely child's pose stretch. Stay there. Just switch off a little bit before we start the next floor. Well done. You want to bring your hands behind and give your arms a relax. Turn your head to the side, make a little ball. 30 more seconds here, feeling comfortable, preparing for the next round of standing strength. 20 more seconds. Okay, plant your hands down, push back to down dog. Starting position on this floor is your down dog. So here's where we start and here's where we finish. Pick the right leg up to sky. Sweep it forward, plant it between the hands. If you need to grab your ankle to do that, put it there. Drop the back heel and now turn the back heel and put it on the floor and then windmill up to warrior two. So we're now in warrior two. You should have a nice straight alignment from heel to inside of the back foot. The foot is flat, the shoulders are above the rib cage, are above the hips, and the arms are out straight. And in warrior two, we deepen, so the knee is over the ankle, and we're trying to create this lovely right angle here. Let's extend it. You can choose, you can stay here, arm comes over the head, or you can go to the floor. So this is our extended warrior two, Uttita Parsvakonasana. Looking up to the palm of the hand. From here, another balance, I'm afraid. We're going to take this arm as if it was reaching out for something, and we're going to stagger this foot in, and instead of it being star this time, it's floating half moon. So it's very similar, but you're not as high and your arms aren't open at the top. So you're bending your right knee and you're taking one hand as if it's going to the floor and the other hand up. So we had our blocks here, we could have had the hand on the block. But we haven't, so it's much harder. Now big step back to warrior two. Second time in warrior two, so you can realign yourself again, second chance. And then, from here, sweep your back arm under, adjust your leg a little bit, so a little bit of a turn, bring the left hip round, so until you're now in warrior one, which is back heel down. It's not the same as we were in crescent lunge. Back heel is down. Turning the hips as much to the front as you can. From here, twist your warrior one, take this left elbow, this time, try and take it over the outside of the leg and wrap the other arm around the back. You may touch the floor with your left hand, you may not, it doesn't matter. Wrap this right arm around your back. Come back to the front, plant your hands, you know where we're going. Vinyasa finishes the sequence. And remember, it starts from down dog. Left leg up to sky. Sweep forward, plant it, drop the back heel. Windmill open to warrior two. Bending your left knee. Squaring your hips as if they're in line with the long edge of the mat. Opening your hips in opposite directions from each other. Shoulders down, and you can look to the middle finger of your left hand. Take it into your extended warrior two. The arm comes over to stretch the lats and the side of your rib cage and down your back. And you can stay higher. That's okay. Level one would stay higher with the elbow on the thigh. From here, you lift that top arm up, you bring this other arm out, and then you stagger yourself until you get your balance on that left leg. And it's good to look down at the left hand. It's really good to look down at the left hand. Flex the lifted foot. Ardha Chandrasana, floating half moon. Back to warrior two. Holding your warrior two again, going deeper on the second round, giving yourself a chance to tuck your tailbone, to squeeze that right back buttock, to deepen into the left leg. Come through to warrior one. Adjust your back foot slightly. Tuck your tail. Sink into warrior one. Back foot pushing away from you. So you're aligning that back leg straight out, outside of the back foot, pushing away and sinking. And then the twist. So taking as much of this arm across and then wrapping around the back. Maybe you prefer to be here, that's okay. Or maybe you can be on advanced with your fingers on the floor and this lovely twist for your spine. For the health of your spine, for the massage of your internal organs. Come through to Vinyasa, step back, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Oh, give yourself a little quick breather in down dog, we're going again. So getting the hang of it now, lift the right leg. Sweep the right leg forward. Big windmill up as you drop the back heel, warrior two. Hold 2 breaths. Look to the middle finger of the right hand. 1. 2. Extend your warrior two, arm over. Look up, turn your rib cage and open it to the sky. 1. 2. This hand goes straight up, this hand goes out. Step in, catch your balance, and float your moon. 1. 2. Step big, long back to warrior two and go deeper. 1. Trying to get this lovely right angle in the right leg. 2. Adjust the back foot, sweep the left arm round. Warrior one, sink in. Try and bring the hips to face forward. 1. 2. And then let yourself twist into this wrap, wrapping your arm over. Pull your right shoulder back, back, back. Look up. 1. Push your back left foot away from you. 2. Slowly unwind. Reset the chest to the front. Step back on the inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Left leg, lift up to sky. Sweeps forward, plants, back heel drops. Up to warrior two, 2 breaths and hold. 1. 2. Extend. Hand on the floor or wherever you can manage. Top arm comes over. 1. 2. Align yourself. Stagger in. Lift and rise. Drop in the hand as much as you feel you can. 1. Staring at something on the floor here to help you manage. Now big step back, bend the left knee back to warrior two, second time. 1. Tucking the tail under, straightening your spine. 2. Pull through to warrior one. Drive down with the hips, tuck under. Push away with the outside edge of the right foot. Look up if you can. 2, add a twist, pulling that left hip in, bind, wrap, come round. 1. 2, to the front, step back, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Well done, we got 1 more round. Last time through this one, a little bit faster, a little bit more smooth. Lift the right leg. Step forward. Lift to warrior two. 1 breath. Extend it. Hold it. Floating half moon. Warrior two. Deepen. Warrior one. Face the front with your hips, your rib cage. Deepen again. Take the left arm over, pull your right hip in. Bind, wrap. Hands to the floor, step back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Left leg up. Challenge yourself to center everything with the breath. Rise on the inhale. Exhale, sink. Extend it. Over it goes with the top shoulder. Look into the palm of the hand where your drishti is. Exhale. Set up your floating half moon. Stagger in, lift up. Drop down if you can. Exhale. Step back, warrior two. Keep it on the side profile. Look into the front hand. One. Turn your hips. Back heel adjusts. Warrior one. Twisting your warrior one. Down with the hand. Wrap over. Look up if you can. Then hands to the floor. Step back, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. So close to the child's pose, rest. Inhale. Up and over, exhale. Open your knees. Well done. Two standing strength flows. Just settle in there. Release your arms if that feels good. Stay where you are. And then up to down dog. We're just going to walk or jump in, bend your knees. Lengthen, hold, rise up. I'm going to face you for our balance challenge, because it's always a challenge to balance, always. And you've already done a lot of balancing today anyway, but this is specifically for balancing. So you're going to start with eagle pose. Wrapping your right knee around your left knee, bending a little bit so you can push the knees on top of each other. You can squeeze them together. And then you've got two choices with your foot. You can either just let it touch down, or you can try and hover it, three choices actually. Or if you're feeling really steady, you can wrap it and bind it around the back. But keep the hips facing forward from it. So you've got your right leg on top. Open your arms. Spread your arms. Now take the right elbow on top. Left elbow underneath. Either grab your thumb or palms together. Now you need to find something to stare at. So it's quite good to lift your elbows, and there's a little gap between your forearm and your wrist. And you can look through there. Steady your gaze. See if you can sink a little bit deeper into your eagle. Just staying there and breathing. Just stay where you are. I'm just going to turn back to face where I need to face. Release everything out and open. And go to your third style of warrior three today, which is aeroplane style. Arms out to the side, back leg away. Now I want you to point your toe this time. Before we had it flexed. Point your toe this time and open your arms out to the side. Plant your hands down on the floor, bend your knee as much as you can, and then see if you can lift up to standing splits. So here's where maybe you would need some cushions if you're feeling that that's too much for you. Maybe you have some blocks or some cushions, which means you will be higher and you don't have to get to the floor. And then advanced level, you would be pulling in, tucking your chin and lifting this leg up as much as your body will let you. From here, we're going to actually practice some hand balances. So take a little stretch or a little release of that right leg and then put it back. Put your hands way in front. Bend your right leg. And all I want you to do is play with a tiny kick. Please don't kick big. Kick tiny. Little kick. Drop, that's all. Left leg up, right leg bends. Left leg kicks, right leg bends. So what you're aiming for eventually is to get to a split handstand, but of course, I'm not expecting any of that. All I'm expecting is a little mini kick. A little mini kick. That's way enough. And then one more. And bring your feet to hip width apart. Bend your knees and come to Utkatasana. So chair pose, sit back in your chair. So you're here. And then stand up, release, switch legs. Eagle, left leg, wraps around, touches the floor, hovers, squeeze the knees together. Open your arms, left elbow on top. Grab thumb, palms together. Lift your elbows. It not only gives you that lovely stretch on the rear deltoids, it also means that you've got somewhere to stare through, this little eye hole through the gap. Sink deeper if you can. Lovely. Open your arms. Sweep that leg back to our third warrior three today. Aeroplane. Point your back toes, tuck your chin, and drive your arms out to the side as much as possible. You can soften your standing leg. From here, tip over again. You might be going to cushions or something to put your hands on and lift up that right leg to the sky. It doesn't matter how far your hands are away, you're just trying to get the stretch. You may be over here or you may be quite close to your foot. It doesn't matter, it's all about the hamstring. Length on that left leg and then the lift and split. And then the practice for the split, the handstand. So you've still got your left leg forward, kick, drop, kick, drop. Squeezing your abdominals in to help you lift up. Make sure your hands are fully planted flat like stars on your mat with your middle finger forward. And then bring yourself back. Feet hip width apart. Chair pose. Hold your chair. Stand up. Bring your palms together. Well done. Some little arm balances there. Lots of stuff going on. Well done. Bring yourself a little bit of a shake. Come back to the top of your mat. Move all the way through to down dog. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to some deep stretches now, you'll be pleased to know. Inhale. Walk or jump back to Chaturanga. Last vinyasa, up dog. Down dog. Okay, do you remember when we started, we lifted and opened the hip? Let's do that again. Three-legged dog with a hip opener. Lifting up with the knee, turning it out to the right side. So pointing it to the right and dropping this right heel down towards the left buttock. Drop your armpits back in. From here, we're gonna bend this knee forward, sweep it through, and then turn your right foot out and land in swan. Now there's lots of options for swan. If this feels too uncomfortable and you look something like this, then sit in swan. You could be like this, yeah? If you're fine with your back leg extended and your back kneecap is down, your back toes are pointed, and you're very central. So your chest is lifted, you're very, very central in your body. You're not leaning on your hip, you're sitting through the middle if you're on this level. To make it more challenging, you would bring this foot out to a right angle. To make it less challenging, you would tuck it in. But either way, the left hip bone is turning downwards. It's not turning outwards, it's turning downwards. Yeah? And then let's move into an extended swan. Come down onto your elbows, or if you feel comfortable enough and you're not leaning onto the right leg, I want you to stay in the center, and extend if you can. If not, stay on the elbows. And just wiggle your arms over to the left and take the extension either here on the elbows to the left side, you've got your right leg forward, left side, or take a full extension out to the left. Lift yourself up slightly, move back to the center line. Come up to here, and then I want you to take your left arm and scoop it under towards the right. The other hand is in front for balance. Now you might get to your elbow. Some of you might get all the way down to your forearm. Some of you might be able to lie down and put your head down. And then you can wrap this right arm around your back. So this is swan, extended swan with the twist. Back to the center, back to the high point, and then just sit on the right hip. I want you to take hold of your back foot. Bring it in for your seated pigeon. So we're sat on the hip and we're in pigeon. Now, if your heel gets nicely all the way to your butt, yeah, then hold it there and enjoy that. If you think you're not getting any stretch on the front of the thigh here, sweep back forward to swan and plant your hand for balance. And then you can bring that right heel in here. So you can be high up or you can be sat on the hip, whatever feels good. I need this after the band class. These quadriceps are aching. And then just release that leg. Plant your hands either side of your knee, tuck your back foot, and sweep this right leg back up. Slowly let the knee release. Open the hip again. And then slowly bring it back. Oh, gently place it down. Give it a few seconds to release properly. And then lift the left leg up. Open the left hip. Bringing this left knee through the gap and turning your left foot out to the right, planting your swan. Pointing the back foot. Do point that back foot, let it release. Remember that if you need to sit on this hip because it's too challenging, do that. Or turn this way. Or if you need to make it more challenging, walk the foot out and align this right hip to come down. If you feel ready, move towards extension. The spine should be flat and you shouldn't be sitting on the hip unless you're doing level 1. If you're doing this full extended swan with the back leg, then you should be even with both hip dynamics. Full extension if that suits your body. And then move slowly over to the right side and either again extend or remember you can stay up. You can be here. Move slowly back to the center. Come up and then extending the left arm out, picking up the right, sweeping it under and stopping where you feels right for you. Maybe you go further, maybe you go further, maybe you drop your head. Maybe you bind. And then reassess, put that hand back, helping you up, coming through. Sit on the hip until you can find out what suits your body with this leg, because maybe this leg is different. Maybe it's tighter, maybe it feels tighter here. So see if you can gently ease the heel and it feels comfortable, and if it's not enough, stretch. Plant in the center to prop yourself up. And then you can see if you can turn the chest towards the front and gently ease in the back. Slowly release that leg. Hands plant, back toes tuck, lift. Gently lift it up, open it out. One more time. Back to the front. Hop it down to down dog. Turn your knees out, toes in, and sit in child's pose. And from here, gently take yourself through to a nice lengthening forward fold in Paschimottanasana. Flex the feet, pick up the heart, lift your chest, and lean forward with a straight back. Maybe you plant your hands here, maybe you plant your hands there to keep you lifted and extended through the spine. Maybe you can hold your big toes. Maybe you need to gently move to gain some more access into the lumbar spine. Deep breaths. Letting go a little bit more on every out breath. Pulling my shoulders back so that they're not tensing, just softening through the shoulders. As my body starts to release and fall. Two more breaths. Curve through your spine. Roll up, tucking the chin. Come cross your legs. Pull the shoulders back, close your eyes for a few seconds. If you want to take Shavasana after class, please leave and take your Shavasana. You don't have to say goodbye. Whatever feels right for you. Palms together. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. People on the video, people at home live. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks so
That was lovely.
much. See